Mineral Resources, in fact, it's Mineral and Petroleum Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe currently on an inspection of Ekapa Minerals mine in Kimberley in the wake of a devastating mud rush incident there. Officials are yet to retrieve 5 people who are trapped underground. Emergency teams are still pumping water and mud from the shaft in an effort to clear a safe passage through the area where these miners are believed to be trapped. Mantashe gave a briefing just a short while ago. SABC News reporter Ulrich Hendriks was there, and he joins us now live. And Ulrich, the minister had sobering words around what they believe has now taken place.
Yes, Ayanda. He said he's not qualified to do so, but in his experience, with the mud rush and the amount of time that has passed, more than 3 days, the people who we believe are trapped about more than 800 meters down the shaft are most likely dead. He used the term bodies, retrieval of bodies, getting to the bodies of the men throughout the briefing that lasted for about 20 minutes. Him saying that they're going to brief the families as well today, and they just want to be realistic, but according to him, with the time passed and the situation under which this incident happened, the 5 miners are more likely dead. Of course, he also spoke about investigations that will now follow once the bodies have been retrieved. So that will include the ministry that he, or the department that he heads. It will include various other stakeholders, including police, etc. At the moment, while the minister has officially said that he regards this as a retrieval exercise, the mine has not done that yet. But Mantashe is saying that they are most likely dead, and that is what he will be briefing the family about, and that is what he will insist that the mines also brief the families about. Of course, he also threw shade at the peers who used to mine here, because as we mentioned earlier this week as well, this mine that's been mined for a couple of generations, it's quite prone to mud rushes, and the beer sold it to Ekapa with that knowledge. Ekapa also told us earlier this week that they know this is a mud rush prone area, but they try and do as much as possible to prevent mud rushes. Unfortunately, their early warning systems, the things that they put in place did not work at this on Tuesday morning at 1 a.m. When that mud rush took place. Of course, the minister, he went down as well, and he gave us a brief description, Ayanda, in terms of what is happening down there. And he was basically saying that they are trying to pump out the water in the mud because there's a lot of water and a lot of mud still down there. And, it's basically that they are pumping water out and then water is coming back in. So, that is the situation where we are. He also said that it will take a number of days before, the rescue operators will still be able to get to what he says, the bodies of the 5 trapped men. Ayanda?
Sure. What a devastating turn of events. Ulrich Hendriks, live to us from Ekapa Minerals mine. For now, thanks very much indeed. Of course, the story doesn't end here. We'll certainly keep watching it as it continues to unfold. But for now, once again, thanks very much indeed.